Uh-huh. Afternoon YTPC. Sunday afternoon. Not too late, I think, about 1:30, I think. Oh, it's been a bad week. Bad week. Wednesday, ate some dodgy ham. Didn't realise it was dodgy. But worked it out, it was the ham. So after a few hours at work, not feeling too good, but it was alright. Stomach went rock hard. Got home that evening. Said to Mrs. Truckid, my stomach's absolutely rock hard. Now, I've only had I've had food poisoning twice in the time I've been on this planet, I think. Once was when I was late 90s. I was working in forest. Called for a kebab. Started eating kebab. Had probably a fair few mouthfuls, and then looked at it and it was like, that's raw. Oh, that kicked me head in, that did. I think I was shouting. I didn't live at home. Well, I didn't live at home, but when I was being sick, I was shouting for my mum. Then a few years ago, me and Mrs. Truckin had some dodgy fish from a chip shop. And that was another one. You started eating it and you knew it weren't right. Oh, and it weren't right. But anyway, the ham, it were alright. Well, I thought it were alright. But it wasn't. So that was Wednesday afternoon. Come Thursday morning, 3 o'clock. Not good. A lot of pain. Come 5:30, I was laid on the bathroom floor. Nice and cold, tiled floor, felt lovely. And then that was it then. It was, see you later, I'm coming out your mouth. And yeah, kicked my head in. It was like going 12 rounds with Mike Tyson. I emailed a few, like Cliff and a couple of other guys, just to let them know what were wrong. But don't want that again. So yesterday I managed to. So I've not really been eating. I've not had a pipe since Wednesday. But I don't think we're allowed to have pipes anymore, are we, in tobacco? Is it something to do? I don't know. Got to be careful on YTPC, aren't we now? Don't mention. Can we mention pipes and tobacco? I'm not quite sure. So I took dogs for a walk yesterday. That wiped me out. Went out for about an hour, but after 40 minutes, I've been out this morning with little girl, my daughter, and one at dogs. So we've had a nice time. So I've just put Spaniel onto cold game. She was first time she'd been on cold game today. Did absolutely brilliant. So really chuffed. I've got some frozen birds in freezer, but I've kept, because obviously I got her a bit ago and I'd had it in place ready for training, so I've got some frozen birds in freezer. You just pull one of them, and it's the first time she's been on cold game. Right chuffed. So what else? Saying him again, aren't I? Ooh, don't want that food poisoning. I'm 50. Takes some recovering, doesn't it? Plus 2 days off work. Lost 2 days at work again. So I'm writing this month off. Might be a break-even month, I think. Because we went away. Truck went in for its MOT when we went away. So when the lorry goes in for an MOT, it's minimum 4 days. Because they clean it, prep it, get it all sorted. And then it has its MOT. So you use that time when it goes for its MOT. It's a good time to have a bit of an holiday. So that's when we went away. Truck were in. But it passed its MOT. Just needed a new windscreen, had a little chip and a couple of new tyres. So that's my profit this month. Wiped out with days with that week off, and another 2 days I've just had with food poisoning. But it didn't kill me. I'm still here. Bit unsure what to do though, and I'll keep taking a bit of a satirical mark on it. maybe. Might annoy a few people, but hey ho. Piper Stew texting, can you hear him? Sunday. I'll get back to you, Stu, in a minute once I've done this. So, yeah, that's about it. I've been laid up with food poisoning and, yeah, proper, kick my head in. Don't want it again. My fault, probably. No, it weren't my fault. We'd checked the packet of ham afterwards and it was out of date. So, that was obviously it. Nobody else had eaten it. So, not been good. So I've had a weekend of crap food and all, because you're not hungry, are you? Obviously you're not hungry, but toast and then noodles and boiled potatoes. Cause, unfortunately, I wouldn't have had a drink anyway. But yeah, so weekend's not been ruined in that line. We've had a nice bit of relaxing time. But I do need to get back to work, earn some pennies. But we're going back tomorrow. Not that I want to. So, I've got some blackcurrant juice. It's the blackcurrant juice community. Gaining the liquids. So what else been happening? Oh, a few nice messages from people. Yeah, a few nice messages from people. Silvio got back in touch. We've had a few messages about the Meerschaum. I've got the Meerschaum. You've said to the two. The Meerschaum. So, there she is. Now, once I cleaned it all up, the stems come up quite nice. And inside's nice. So, did all that. All I need to do now is put a little bit of pipe mortar in the bottom of there, just to thicken that base up where, over the years, because Silvio said it's pre-1968. So when I said it's worn at the bottom, it's no wonder. Pre-1968. And then we were on about the drilling and everything. Simon said potentially they might have misdrilled it to begin with. But Jambo, African for hello. African Meerschaum, which is no longer made anymore because they ran out of Meerschaum in Africa. So put it all back together, and the whole thing does actually come apart. I thought, excuse me, I thought that stayed in there, but it doesn't. Once I've cleaned everything up and I've put that in, that locks into place inside the stem, and then that screws in, so you can just clean it out. So everything's come together lovely. So I'm chuffed to bits with that. So thank you guys for the information on it. So 50 odd years old. I like the one I got my dad. Well, it's definitely the shape. So chuffed to bits, lovely. And Chris got in touch as well. It was Chris in Brutal Enough. He was saying about Jambo being African for hello and the African Meerschaum stuff. So thank you very much, guys, for all your information on that and your help and support with getting it back to something like. But you can tell how old it is. Yep. Brilliant. Now then, the next thing is we've got an envelope. Now, I know who this envelope's from. And before we start, I'm going to open it. And then I'll say who this envelope has come from. So we'll have a look. Oh, 1 minute. Get my glasses on. So, we have got 2 packets, 4 ounces of tobacco. Now, are we allowed to say what tobacco it is? Are we? So it's Ken Byron, Burley Morning Pipe, and another 2 ounces of Ken Byron, Burley Morning Pipe. It's been sent to me from a beautiful gentleman called Papa Bear, Gary. And he's got a great channel, and we're in touch on email, and he's a lovely man. He wanted to send me some Eileen's Dream, and this is where we go with this one. He wanted to send me some Eileen's Dream a bit ago, but he was a bit unsure about the regulations. So we discussed it, and it was like, well, let's not break any regulations. Put yourself at risk on YouTube policies or government or federal laws or UK government laws. So what Gary's done, it was gutted he couldn't send me it. So what Gary's done with this is he's gone through the correct legal process. He has gone to the tobacconists who are allowed to UK ship. We won't mention the tobacconist's name. So this is completely legal, above board, and within YouTube's policies, federal laws, and UK laws. So there we go. So well done, Gary. If you don't know Papa Bear, I'll put his thing in the bottom. It's at Still Your Papa Bear. Lovely man. Nice few tales he's got. Fishing, stamp collecting, traditional native bead making. Some nice stories about going when we did about the shooting and duck shooting, and it put some lovely bits on. With his times when he'd been out duck shooting with his pal and fishing with his dad. So if you don't know, go and check Papa Bear out. Give him a sub, give him a like, give him some support. He's great. I think he's great anyway. I like it when I get an email off him. Lovely man. So what we're going to do, we are going to put some of that in a pipe. We're going to have a smoke. Back in a bit. Right then. So, Papa Bear, Gary. Had messaged me about this stuff. It's his favourite tobacco. Now, what I didn't expect, Gary, was 4 ounces. 1 packet would have been sufficient. So, very generous, mate, and I'm chuffed a bit. Absolutely. Thank you. I mean, it does mean a lot. Now, before I'm going to spark it up. So, while we're off camera, we're doing on a bag note. That's just... Now I can imagine this with a good cup of coffee. Chocolate. Now, there's a certain pipe tobacco website which does reviews. Don't know whether I'm allowed to mention its name or not. So it's Burley Morning Pipe is an all-day smoke made for having with morning coffee, featuring Burley in multiple forms, including blackened Burley and Cavendish. It is an aromatic with a flavouring of cocoa, chocolate, coffee and cream. So, and it's got a 3.7 out of 4 rating. That smells beautiful, Gary, that, thank you. Oh. Let's get it lit. So first pipe since Tuesday, I think. Yeah, it'll be Tuesday. I'm smoking it in this wooden pipe with an acrylic resin stem, green one, and the pipe itself is brown. a little bit of a Charlite. It came out of the bag pretty much. Moisture-wise, very good. Oh yeah. No. Yeah, pretty smokable from straight off that, I would say. Oh, smells heavenly. Tampa my dad used to use. You've all got these in your garage in your shed, haven't you? Like these. What my dad used to use. It's even hollow underneath the grate, so you get your little dome. So on first light, definitely get that Burley hit. That's good. That's nice, huh? Good choice, Gary. Thank you, Papa Bear. Not too heavy on the topping, which is nice because taste that now. Good. Definitely taste that bit of chocolate, and it's creamy afterwards. Very nice. Very nice. Gary, you're an absolute gem. Papa Bear, top man. Right, other thing, and we're quick now because we're running into thing. I've got my corn cobs stripped down ready as well for, I'm going to be doing that this afternoon. This is the new corn cob that Welsh gave me. So marked up, ready for cutting and reinserting. And put a bit of mortar in the bottom to protect that bottom, so you get a bit of time afterwards with it, so it lasts longer. And same with me Independence Day, 4th of July. But Southland Piper, I watched his how to do your corn cobs. Chuck them in microwave for 20 seconds. Softens the glue up. Pull it out. You can do a bit of work. Good for the mind, good for the body, good for the soul and all that. So yes, very nice. So guys, have a great week. Gary, Papa Bear, Thank you very much, sir. It is absolute generosity. YTPC. Stay on the right side of the law, guys. And look after your families. Cheers. Ta-da.